It is feasible to have multiple micro-utopias, each with up to 2,000 people, within a country. This approach can provide a balance between maintaining manageable community sizes and achieving broader societal impact. Here's how it could work and some key considerations. Structure and organization. Division into sub-communities. 1. Sub-community structure. Each micro-utopia of 2,000 people can be divided into smaller sub-communities of 150 to 250 people. 1. This division allows for close-knit social interactions and effective local governance. 2. Hierarchical coordination. A hierarchical coordination system can help manage the interactions and resource sharing between sub-communities and the larger micro-utopia. Networking of micro-utopias. 1. Inter-utopia networks. Establish networks among different micro-utopias to facilitate collaboration, resource sharing, and mutual support. 2. Regional councils. Create regional councils to address common challenges, coordinate large-scale projects, and ensure consistency in applying the core principles of the model. Potential benefits. Social and economic resilience. 1. Distributed risk. Multiple micro-utopias can distribute risk, making the overall system more resilient to economic, social, or environmental shocks. 2. Diverse economies. Each micro-utopia can develop its unique economic activities, contributing to a diverse and resilient national economy. Cultural diversity and innovation. 1. Cultural exchange. Networks of micro-utopias encourage cultural exchange and learning, fostering innovation and inclusivity. 2. Local adaptations. Each micro-utopia can adapt its practices to local conditions and cultural contexts, promoting diversity and innovation. Scalability and adaptability. 1. Modular growth. The modular nature of micro-utopias allows for gradual and scalable growth, making it easier to implement across different regions. 2. Policy experimentation. Multiple micro-utopias provide opportunities to experiment with different policies and practices, identifying the most effective approaches. Key considerations. Governance and coordination. 1. Effective governance. Establish robust governance structures to manage interactions within and between micro-utopias. 2. Conflict resolution. Develop effective mechanisms for conflict resolution to address disputes and maintain harmony. Resource management. 1. Equitable distribution. Ensure equitable distribution of resources across micro-utopias to prevent disparities. 2. Sustainable practices. Promote sustainable practices in resource use and economic activities to maintain long-term viability. Economic integration. 1. Local and national economies. Integrate local economies of micro-utopias with the broader national economy, balancing self-sufficiency with external trade. 2. Resource sharing. Facilitate resource sharing and collaboration between micro-utopias to enhance economic resilience. Examples and implementation. Pilot projects. 1. Initial pilots. Start with a few pilot micro-utopias to test the model and refine the implementation strategies. 2. Learning and scaling. Use lessons learned from pilots to scale up and establish more micro-utopias across the country. Policy support. 1. Government policies. Work with government bodies to develop supportive policies and frameworks that facilitate the establishment and growth of micro-utopias. 2. Incentives. Provide incentives for sustainable practices, community cooperation, and innovation within micro-utopias. Community involvement. 1. Engagement. Involve community members in planning and decision-making processes to ensure the model meets their needs and aspirations. 2. Education and training. Provide education and training to equip community members with the skills needed for self-governance, economic activities, and sustainable living. Conclusion. Establishing many micro-utopias, each with up to 2,000 people, within a country is a viable approach to creating a network of resilient, sustainable, and inclusive communities. By dividing larger populations into manageable sub-communities, fostering collaboration and resource sharing, and promoting local adaptations, this model can achieve significant social and economic benefits while maintaining the core principles of the antipsychiatry.com Micro-Utopia. With careful planning, governance, and community involvement, this approach can contribute to a more resilient and sustainable future.